Alright, everyone, welcome back to my 1.9 Adventure series. This is Wicked Gaming coming back to you again. I will let everybody know I had to switch the software I was using to record my sessions, so I hope I didn't end up losing anything in the end, but if I did, I apologize now, and hopefully we can just go forward from here and be able to have a good time. So this new software should also help me to possibly do multiple sessions at one time and still keep the overall videos to 20 minutes apiece. So I'm kind of looking forward to being able to do that as well. So let's see, last time from what I remember we had built the little bit of a pen for some animals, and then we were looking for coal and trying to make sure we could survive. Okay, looks like we've got some wool but not enough for a bed. So that will be first order of business today. And again, if the music or anything else is too loud composed to the commentary, please let me know in the comments, or those of you that are able to contact me directly, please contact me and let me know so that I can get that adjusted for people so that we can hear everything that's going on. So I'm going to head back over here where I know there was some sheep the other day and see if we can't find some for some wool collection. Also, just to let you guys know, the reason I switched software mainly was the first software I was using seemed to be causing too much of an issue with my frames per second and lag. So I started running into some problems and wanted to get that addressed as quickly as possible so that I could hopefully provide the best video quality that I can. So. So remember now that we were able to find some iron that last time, so we will get that processed here in just a moment, and also make our bed. I don't know how often I'll actually use the bed to skip through nights, but it's just nice to have that as an option in the event that we feel like we need to skip forward. So there we go. We'll go ahead and wait till tonight, once it gets dark, to be able to set that spawn point so that I can just start here at the farm again. And I do see that we have some seeds, so let me go ahead and I'm gonna make a hoe here really quick so that we can go plant those seeds and get moving from there. For now, go ahead and keep that iron. I was thinking about making a bucket so I could move some water, but I know the river's right here close, so for right now we're just gonna go ahead and plant some things right by the river and we'll go from there. What I'm going to do right now is just clear this dirt out from right here. Noticing that I'm jumping over it every time when I go to come home or leave the shelter here, so I'm just going to go ahead and clear it out of there, make it a little bit easier to get in and out. And I'm just going to let everybody know now too, as I get further into this, obviously there's some things I'm going to be doing offline a little bit here and there, things like inventory management, possible little improvements to the shelter that won't really matter much to the actual gameplay. So there may be times where things look a little bit different from episode to episode, but so that's just kind of the plan, is to be able to keep it moving forward and not have to do that kind of stuff while I'm recording. So. Alright, looks like I got a little bit of sunlight left, so right now I think I'm actually going to head this direction, kind of head up these hills a little bit, see what I can't find. Maybe I'll head up on top of the shelter first, just kind of to give a little bit better lay of the land and see what else is possibly around us. So I'm going to go ahead and head up here now and take a look. Alright, so not really a whole lot of difference from up here. Looks like we got that forest that I spawned in at, and we got a nice big plain here. I can see some more forest off in the distance there, around these sides, and then it looks like we've got some hills, possibly some taiga in here. So looks like we got a nice variety of biomes here, and get to exploring that hopefully a little bit today. If not, definitely in the next coming episodes. So I'm just going to go ahead and head off this direction for right now, maybe climb the top of that mountain as well. Like I said, I just want to get a little bit better lay of what's around me and what directions I might want to go for exploration. Alright, based on the color of the water, it looks like I can see a little bit of some lily pads over there. Oh, yep, we do definitely. We've got some swamp over there. We can tell there's a tree right there with some vines. So we got some swamp over there. Looks like I could see some pumpkins over that direction for sure. And yeah, we've got some hills. So let's just head over here to this nice tall peak. And then it looks like it's getting a little dark. So I think after that we will head back to the shelter. Alright, yeah, definitely got some, looks like a birch forest over there in this direction, a swamp that way. So, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to collect some of this snow while we're here. Snowballs are always fun. Maybe make up some golems while we're in the shelter. Alright. It is definitely starting to get dark, and I know I've got a iron sword here, but not really wanting to fight anything here, so I'm just going to go ahead and actually, you know what, I'm going to make just a little bit of a peak here, and then we will go ahead, put some torches down. This will kind of become nothing else, a little bit of a beacon when I'm exploring around to be able to find my way home, especially at night when it's dark. So Yeah, it is definitely dark now, so I'm going to go ahead and head this direction back home. Maybe put in a few torches as we go. We don't have too many, but just make a nice little trail so that anytime we're out in this area, there's a little bit of light to follow around. So probably should have done this as I was coming in, but it's all right. We can go ahead and take care of that now. Not sure what direction. We'll go this way for now, and that's always fun. Go ahead and just fall down the mountain. Alright, looks like we got some sugar cane over here, so I'm going to go ahead and collect some of that because that'll be useful in the future. Go ahead and I'm going to plant just a little bit of it back right here so that I can always come over here and get that if needed. That's not what I wanted. Alright. Really need to get back though because it's dark, and that's the last thing I want to do is get stuck out here with no armor and a stone sword. So we got a zombie over there. And a zombie here. But as you'll see, like I said, I know I mentioned that trick in the first episode. He's just standing there because as far as he's concerned, that door is open. I can't walk through it, but he thinks that it's open. So if I open it, now he thinks it's closed. So he still won't walk through it. So again, I know that's something I brought up in the first episode, but I'm able to actually show you guys how that works here. So hope you find that interesting. I think this is one of those times I'm just going to go ahead and skip through, get my spawn set, and skip through night so we can maybe do a little more exploration before this episode's over. Alright, I'm going to kind of head back this same direction. I know we started. Let's actually go make some torches before we get too far. So, grab the rest of this coal we've got. I know I saw some exposed coal over in that mountainous region there, so I'm going to get rid of that for now. So I can make up just a few more torches here. Let's go ahead and just use up the rest of this coal for now. And I think while we're here, I'll also make an iron sword. Get the rest of this iron out of there. Make up a sword and a pick probably, just so that we're prepared as we're traveling. Got a little bit of food. Want to make sure if we happen to run any... That's not going to work, guys. Jeez. If I happen to run into any other materials, maybe some diamond or emerald, I want to make sure I've got a pick ready to be able to get to it and not have to come back to it later. So let's see, I think we can leave the sugar cane and the fence post. Iron I'll take with me. A little bit of wood we'll leave back. I don't need the gravel as we travel. I'll take some dirt and some cobble just in the case that I need it to build an emergency shelter. And I'm actually going to take one of these doors for the same reason. So I'm just going to take a couple things from this shelter in the event that I get out somewhere and realize I can't quite make it all the way back here. So, alright, let's head out. Actually, wait, one more thing. Nope, we didn't leave any food. That's right, we got enough for a little bit. Alright, so I'm just going to kind of head off in this direction, which should be west, and we'll go from there. So I just kind of like to explore around, find out what's around. I want to go get that coal that I know I saw exposed earlier. So I'm going to head this general direction. Looks like there's plenty of pigs over here, so probably going to go ahead and kill off some pigs as I'm exploring, since I'm not going to necessarily need them for any sort of farming. Looks like so. Nice little hole there. We will probably come back to look at that. Let's go ahead and get our dirt right now. Just gonna build myself a little dirt hill. Alright, so some of you may notice I'm placing torches at times. It seems kind of odd. That's due to the new mechanic of 1.9, where you'll see I can hold them in my left hand. So sometimes you're able to place torches. It depends on what you have in your right hand. So you'll probably see a little bit of that as I get used to the new mechanics of 1.9 as well. That was a nice little vein of coal. I'm glad I made the deviation to get up here and get it real quick. So let's go ahead and get back down, continue over to where that coal's at, and kill some of these pigs along. Alright, that's a good amount of pork here. So this is the coal I was seeing from the top of that mountain earlier. So I'm going to go ahead and get that all mined up, and that's probably going to put us pretty close to the 20-minute mark for today's episode. But I think I'm going to continue on here for a little bit and possibly be able to get a couple episodes out of this footage. So let's go ahead and just get this collected, and we'll go from there. Some of you, I don't know, so we may have some people that are newer to Minecraft and are not aware of all the things that are going on here, but as you just saw a moment ago, I took two pickaxes that were the same stone pickaxes and was able to put them together. It's called repairing. It's not something that's been around forever in Minecraft, but it has been around for a little bit, so if you've been playing Minecraft for very long, you're probably well aware of that, but if you're new to the game, that may be something that you're not aware of that can come in handy. So, like I said, with some of the other tricks, as I'm going through, I will try to share little tips and tricks like that as I'm going through. I'm contemplating starting another series as well. That's straight what it is just, you know, tips and tricks of Minecraft 1.9. So if I decide to do that, I'll let everybody know so that you can find that as well on my page, but for right now I'll just kind of give them as they come along in the natural course of me going through the adventure series. So alright, well that's all the coal there that I was able to find, and that will put us at the 20-minute mark. So I'm going to go ahead and just exit out here for just a moment so that I can find a good spot to cut the video.